Got a download. Well, let's pray first. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for this day. Thank you for all that you've done for us. Also, this is a safe place to be. We love to, you know, serve the Father here, and we have all the, we do our spiritual thing too. Just do you with this with me, guys. And then also Archangel Michael's here, all the angels. Um, who else is with all my ancestors? But there's definitely nothing to worry about when it comes to anything that is not gonna be like a good thing. Let's put it that way. Cause I don't play like that. So you're protected in this space while you're here with me. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do a tarot reading on this cousin I picked up about this Earth Angel I've been basically communicating for, and yeah, he basically told me that yeah he messed up because he's about to expose him through this reading. So about the betrayals and stuff like that, and what he thought was hidden was really never hidden because he grew up with him as a child, and he pretty much knew he was different even then. When they were growing up, he said it was basically his cousin. So yeah, I'm gonna shuffle these real quick. Shuffle my cards. Okay, guys. So shuffling. See, already popping up with the tower. Cards don't lie in the reverse, and that's just from shuffling. And then we got the Hermit card. As I'm shuffling, this is what popped up already, forcing you into Hermit mode. This Tower card is forcing you into time to make your life right. That's what Jesus is telling me to say out loud because of the betrayals you did to that Earth Angel. Already showing me what's going on. Okay, the intent. Want to know the intent of this cousin toward this Earth Angel he grew up with. Let us know what transpired during it. Yes, Lord Jesus. Starting off with the Three of Swords already. From the beginning of that relationship, from that cousin toward that Earth Angel, I already see jealousy, wanting to be like him, even mimicked him, copied him. Oh, I see. And then just like speaking spells over him, like beauty spells, constantly yelling at the mirror to his, trying to project things onto him. And a whole lot of spell work. That's a whole lot of spell work that this person did, this cousin did to that Earth Angel. Can we follow that up with the Wheel of Fortune? Well, basically the wheel. And here, what I'm seeing is this same cousin was wanting to do better, but the fog is there. Knew he had the knowledge. The Father in heaven was communicating to this cousin. Started to see himself a little bit better. But yeah, there was outside influences lurking in the background through demonic attachments through his family, engaging his mindset a different way. Instead of thinking about that Earth Angel in the right way, he allowed his mind to be clouded and fogged. And then before the still waters hit, he knew it was too late because he had already betrayed this Earth Angel. So even when the grass started to grow, or basically the things he was putting his time and effort into, it seemed like everything would fail pretty much. And then that brought him to the Nine of Pentacles in his life. And this timeline is basically at the age of in spiritual walk, I don't know, approximately like 30 something. And then this Nine of Pentacles hits. And it's a time in his life where he was actually harvesting, working hard, planting seeds, but I still see some snake type of activity like betrayals towards women, sexual sin, a bunch of like, like magic, a bunch of sex magic and stuff. Basically being in the occult. Looks like he learned that from his family. And then the Nine of Swords. Yeah, that definitely isn't good. Following the Nine of Pentacles, then I could see all the people he betrayed. And that's a lot of people. There's a whole lot of fog in that. Whole lot of overthinking, a whole lot of deception, and a whole lot of sex magic still, a bunch of betrayals, even within his own family. Not just toward the Earth Angel, but to a lot of people. And then, of course, hit with the Devil card. Cards don't lie. Devil card's the next one up. So this person got really, really into the cursing now. Deep within that black magic. And brought into the Eight of Cups. Yeah, I see starts to make progress. But since the devil was constantly in his ear, that he's gone too far, he's in it too deep, no one will believe him anyways, that he's changing for the Lord, because he's having visitations from the Holy Spirit and Archangel Michael, and he's seeing all this stuff basically telepathically. He was starting to get closer to Jesus, but he allowed all of this, all this negative thinking, all his negative ways to cloud his mind, and he just stayed on the same path. That's why it's so dry and barren all through it. No growth, no cups being filled. And of course, the Knight of Pentacles is on reverse. Yeah, still barren. Nothing, just a whole bunch of demonic work, sex, magic, living for the moment, doing drugs, pill popping, doing cocaine, stuff like that. And then he hits calmer waters, but it's still, see how the water is a big gap of water, but then no actual land for a while. So basically just stayed within that mindset for a few years, approximately 7 to 10 years of being a pretty big drug addict, hiding it pretty well, doing cocaine all the time. So then this person started to get it, but they were in reverse with it. They had growth, they had more of a stature in their career. They started becoming something finally, started putting their mindset to a better way of thinking. So, and then it's followed up with the Ace of Wands. So this person starts making a change around them, starts getting more in touch with the Creator and spirit world and spirit animals, start seeing a little bit more of where they're coming from. And Three of Cups in reverse. Of course, I don't like seeing that on my back. Return to the sender. Ouch. Return to the sender. Yep. That's a story that this person was tricking themselves into believing that they actually had something to offer in this world when they didn't even love themselves for the way they treat people and the way they treat the earth angel. So they're pretty much still clouded and fogged in their mind because of the bunch of betrayals they already had. See, and then the temperance hit in the reverse. So it's still the same. Still the overthinking. Still, when they work, they don't actually show up at work mentally or physically. They were still trying to hide, like having sex on the job, with trying to get their way up quicker, trying to level up faster. Always thinking that sex was the best way to do everything. Pretty much in life. Just driven by the sacral chakra and not the crown. And then it looks like they start getting it. Because with this card, you know how beautiful that card is. It speaks pretty much for yourself when you pop this card out. Knight of Wands is a person that's definitely starting to get some things. And then, of course, you hit with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Of course, there's a betrayal. That's what the Earth is. Another one. And then let me read it. Dry, barren lands, calmer waters, a little bit of dry, barren lands, straight up calm waters for a little while, then poison, a poisonous life for approximately 7 years, then calmer waters, then delusions, suicidal tendencies, overdoing drugs, still poisonous thought processes, still not forgiving themselves for the things they do to people. And then boom, now they're in a fog at this present time. They're fogged. They never have a chance to truly calm down because of all the betrayals they've done in life. And here we go with the Two of Cups in the upright, signifying that this person is ready now, even after that betrayal. I guess they spent some time maybe in meditation. It looks like Jesus was trying to give them a chance to experience more than what they have already experienced by betraying people and just living a life of sin versus a life for Christ. Looks like this person was at least attempting to try it. I think that's what I'm getting from it. See, and then we have the Emperor in there upright. So to become an emperor, you gotta put in the work. So it looks like this person was starting to get it. But let's see what this story, because you see where the darkness is there? But it's around the crown chakra. That means the enemy was still lingering. Whenever I see dark around that picture with the Emperor, around the crown chakra, and it goes up into the timeline of in the beginning of that, pretty signifies that you're allowing something to go in your mind. And we follow that with the 10 of Cups, which is great. After you get that the Emperor in the upright, this is in the upright, signifying like, hey man, I'm really loving life right now. I'm really getting it. Starting to not do what I do. But then we get hit with the 6 of Pentacles. At least it's in the upright though. So basically, did I get one earlier to tell me how many I had earlier for him? I don't think so. Okay, I don't know if he started out with more Pentacles than this or not. But I think he was at a higher pinnacle than that. Let me see. Let me see the Pentacles. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. In the beginning. This is what he started off with. So now he's losing Pentacles. So if you go from the 10 of Cups See what I mean? And the Emperor card, 10 of Cups. And then you're down to 6 Pentacles. And then you see the different pink color and the water up here and all that good stuff. There's a whole bunch of cloudiness, letting, sexual sin still take control. Just a real flesh type based person, just driven by the flesh. Everything that's like cars and money, fast life, drugs, partying all the time, stuff, being in the occult. Seeing them fall up by that, then you get hit with the 7 of Pentacles. At least it went up, but it's still in the reverse. And now it's just dry. You see how it's dry now on the top? Nothing but dryness, and then there's a little bit of growth starting again. But it went through a whole time frame of just negative thinking and drug addict type of a mentality. And then we get hit with a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Not good at all. It was a business that this person invested in. It was based off of deception, and that's why it was based off of deception. And the person knew it was basically, I don't know, it sounds like someone falsely did some documents or something and he knew about it. It has something to do with that Earth Angel too. And then we get hit with the Fool card. Cards don't lie. Once you hit this card in the reverse, and you get hit with the Fool card in reverse too, that means that you definitely were a fool. Should have never did that to them. And then the 5 of Cups in reverse with the pentagram in the middle, basically. What I see is the pentagram. I mean, that could be the Star of David too, but I'm talking about I could see within that star what was going on. Basically, black magic, still not letting go of the past, living for this minute, using women, never making commitments to them. Drug, doing cocaine, doing drugs. And then the Chariot in the reverse. And this card, see, this person starts realizing that he isn't being loved or really isn't in love with anyone because he never loved anybody. So he started to realize, man, I'm going to make my way toward people that I love. But it still doubts it because it's in the reverse. That's even who he is. He doesn't like to do that. Then the Hierophant in the reverse. And this person was definitely mastering. Or wait, did you? Must have hired one. Like a practitioner to pray against this Earth Angel to stop him from gaining an inheritance. Then he got hit with the 10. He can't make. Once he did that prayer, I was just talking about, he got hit with the 10 swords. That Earth Angel rejected that, returned it to sender, and boom, got destroyed by 10 swords. Immediate tower moment. And then he lost a cup, went straight to a 9 of cup instead of that 10. Already was losing wealth, already losing notoriety, basically getting karma basically instantly. And then 9 of wands was the next one. Still see fog, still see practicing black magic. But trying to make sure that he's sneakier about it. And still doing a lot of sex magic, This person was deep into the black arts. And then they get hit with the moon in reverse. Basically signifying that they just didn't learn anything and they thought they were hidden in the dark when they weren't. This is nothing but darkness. Nothing but a bunch of betrayals, a bunch of like sacrifices of animals and just a whole bunch of blood ties to things you don't need to have blood ties to. That's pretty bad. You got hit with the Ace of Pentacles in the up and the reverse. Meaning that what you have been doing in the dark was definitely with attachments of legions of many dark demons. They attached themselves because you could see the snake eyes in the background. A slithering snake coming to take his Ace of Pentacles from him. All of his hard work. Yeah, see? Cards don't lie. It just said. Then he hit the Three of Pentacles right after that. That speaks for itself. You shouldn't be investing in that. And at least you got hit with the King of Swords in the upright. But you see all that cloudy, like, in the background with the crown chakra? That still signifies, like, yo, man, I'm starting to get it, but I still don't get it. And then they went through all these calmer waters, meditating, trying to do their life a little better. And then maybe about a year. All of this was probably in a year. Because all of these other were years and years of deception. Just about a year started to finally do what the Lord said, but they still started losing cups. Yeah, I can see this person lived like a double life. One moment in one part of his life, he acts like he's happy, and then the next moment, he's not. And he was really good at hiding it from the people around him. Then you get hit with the Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this person was definitely sad about what they did to animals. They had to sacrifice during some seances and stuff like that. I don't really like talking about what I see in those kind of things because there's basically just nothing but killing of things, killing of animals, drinking blood for black magic, stuff like that. But the Four of Wands in reverse is the next card. Once again signifying that some of the knowledge that they're attaining, some of the things that they're gathering was already being intended for something worse than what, basically spiritually speaking, in the heavenly realms, in the ethers, like something that you're gaining knowledge for a higher purpose, but you're intending to use it for the dark arts. He knew that. He used his third eye and crown chakra to detail that, and then the enemy lied to him about it. I could see the vision of it right now. And we get hit with the reverse on the Knight of Swords. You see that? All that cloudiness still. Still no waters really until deeper into this area. There's no water to fill your cup, to feel better about serving the Lord and his angels and your ancestors. There's still nothing there. It takes you a while before you get out of that fog. You see that white cloud still, and then it becomes a little bit more clear with the waters. Then you want to fill your cup in. I could see at this timeline, the end, you started getting it way more, even though it's a little bit more barren here than it is here. But this has fogginess, and this just has a little bit less feeling of yourself. See, and then you get hit with the death card. Cards don't lie. So basically, I just showed you what happens when you live that kind of a life. When you come against people and you constantly use black magic, things that you shouldn't, always leads to death. But this part of the cards is what's going to happen if you don't. If you don't do this to people, if you don't come against earth angels and try to manufacture their harvest for your own good when you didn't earn it. That's what the Spirit of God is telling me to say out loud. Let me tell you what happened. See, we ended up on death, and before that, he was at that level. So basically, you got hit with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Because you're still doubting stuff. And you get hit with the Five of Swords because you're still doubting, betraying people. Then it looks like you changed your life, started seeing yourself in a better light. Or it could be an empress that you know and decided to, because if you're not the empress, which more than I think you're coming up as the emperor, then it looks like you met someone that was an empress that caught your eye, it looks like. And then the Knave of Pentacles, but still not, no growth on your tree there. So something's not right, because I could see all the barren. Looks like this person is, from what I'm seeing, from what the ancestors are showing me, still doubting things because of the deceptions that you haven't forgiven yourself for. I could see it coming off of this card. And then you see brighter days because you're in love. You look like you're like, yeah, it's about time. And then boom, you get hit with justice in reverse. Because then it looks like this was built off deception now. This relationship, let me see. Yep, so you already started going down your pentacles. Cards don't lie. You see how the tree is barren? Well, I can see the tree, but I'm sure you guys probably can't. There's a tree in the background. And it's basically not anything growing around it. And I can see the pentagram and the enemy in the background. I can see it. It's the energy, the intent coming off of this card. And then you got hit with the Eight of Swords in the upright, trying to get you to change your ways, stop deceiving people, stop gaining knowledge for your own good, to do black arts with it, voodoo, sex magic, all that stuff. That's why you got hit with the Eight of Swords. And then boom, you get the Queen of Wands. And the person you love gets into the Queen of Wands. And she's the one that's really helping you the most to see life in a better light. Signifying in the back where it looks white, the trees. She's trying to help you, to teach you not to let your trees wither away, because you're making her trees wither away by the way you live. It disgusts her the way you live. That's what she said. And that's why you went down the Five Pentacles. Cards don't lie. Still see the same devil pentagram in the background. Same eyes looking at me. And the third eye is right there in the middle, watching where you can't see, which is an all-knowing eye. Which he was trying to get your attention, to open your chakras, to discern all this yourself. Then you get hit with the Six of Cups, signifying basically you start feeling into yourself. Everyone around you, you're too busy still thinking of, the flesh, basically. Not really living for the spirit, not really feeding your spirit. So you weren't really filling your cup anymore. You're just like, I'm done with this. Looks like you weren't happy in this marriage you were in. Because indicating in the hermit mode, in the reverse, you were told to go in the hermit mode and chose not to. Chose to do whatever you wanted still. Then you get hit with the Two of Swords in the upright, trying to keep you in the calmer waters, but you still had to learn the hard way, so you got struck. And I'm pretty sure justice is going to come out pretty soon. But you got hit with the Knave of Chalice first, at least in the upright, is what you were planting and what you were doing. Look at this person. Looks Looks like they're really taking their time and trying to figure out life. You see what's lurking in the background there, though? Things that you have done. Then you get hit with the 2 of Wands in the upright. Basically stating that you were trying, you were giving it pretty much all you thought you could, but still holding on. You were still holding on to too many things from the past. And then you got hit with the 2 of Pentacles in the upright, signifying that you are being visited by your ancestors in the dreams, your dream state. And then at this time frame, it looks like you got a newer job. It was like around 45 years of age. And it's a job that you've been wanting or something. I don't know what job that would have been. I can't see that all the way. But then as you were doing this job, it looked like you started to wait. It looks like you wanted to invest in it. And then the investors, they were trying to give you a lowball type of amount and didn't see your worth in it. And then it made you upset at God. Because I could see how the Lord is in the middle of this. What was supposed to be a blessing was turned into a curse because of how you took it. You blame God for this. That wouldn't be that. The Queen of Chalices in the reverse. That signifies someone knows a whole lot of stuff and is definitely going to use it in the wrong way after this. After they was like, you know what? I'm tired of this world. See, and then the 8 of Wands in the upright. Because I could see that dog in the background still. That basically animal sacrifices. And all the betrayals that are happening, all the black, like black magic and voodoo and, just going through that whole cycle again of, well, I'll just live it up again. And then boom, it just goes through green like growth area for the times where you let your mind chill. And then once it looks like you do those drugs again and boom, right back into doing black arts and praying against people and tricking younger women into the occult and stuff like that. Like you were a pawn in this occult. They would use you because they knew that you were like that you would attract young women into this occult so that way they could have sex with them to, come at earth angels, stuff like that. Cards don't lie. Any reader be able to read that out of that. Then you met that earth angel star. I can see there's deception all coming out this card. Deception. And then got hit with justice. I kind of figured I said earlier, judgment, in the reverse. Because that the Lord knows what you did with that star. And then the King of Pentacles pops up. So either signifies you getting it and becoming more of a master at trying to do things right, do it the right way, get better at not deceiving people, stuff like that. Or there's another person that was around you that was teaching you this to become a master like him, but in the right way, spiritually speaking. So you can gain your pinnacle back, your Ace of Pentacles, or King of Pentacles, And then the 7 of Swords in the upright shows a person right there. Trying at least still. I mean, I don't see too much darkness in there, but it still is. So at least you're getting it a little bit more. Your life is starting to calm down a little bit. And then 4 of Cups in the reverse just means there's no growth, no feeling of the feeling of yourself, no just a constant mindset of I haven't forgiven nothing. And all my life I'm gonna just live this way. And then allow the Lord to let me get close to him. And then not do it again. And then it's like a back and forth struggle, but like a war between the Father and him. This cousin, and then the high priestess. She becomes a high priestess. This this could be another male around you too, but so I guess it could be either male or female. They attain the high priestess status, well, which is really good, but still there's still darkness in there, like a to and fro. So that could be you, but I'm not sure because you had a couple energies around you. Strength in reverse. So basically, just not having faith that you'll change because of the betrayals you did were so horrible that you're thinking to yourself, like, how are these people going to forgive me for this? You know? How do I even move forward in life? The things I've done to people, or that's what you're thinking, like, man, I've done some pretty crazy stuff to people, and it all involved yourself and not what the other people are thinking. Because this is who you lost because of it, the Empress. And then she was showing up as the high priestess later. Not sure if she's in your life because of a child and you have to go see them because you have children with them. I'm not sure. 4 of Swords in the upright. But not happy with decisions you made concerning the betrayals of them, because now you're seeing that your life has changed so dramatically that you're getting sick now with illnesses you don't understand. Just a whole bunch of like different types of I'm seeing kind of a breathing problem, like respiratory type of a strange illness where you can't breathe very well. But that's what I'm seeing in like more of a health problem from the deceptions and betrayals. And then the 5 of Wands. And this one, yeah. This person, he just never really could forgive themselves for the things they do to people. A really long life of fogginess and what your parents taught you as a child, and especially your dad teaching you this type of a life where, basically just how to be a gangster and stuff like that. And just, a life of crime, a life of hatred. Because you can see that the intention off of this card. You can feel the energy off of this card. I could see the hurts in the background, the images of it for the ancestors trying to come to you as a child. All the times you were getting hurt by your family. The ancestors try to reach out to you to try to touch your heart before you became stagnant in life and just blamed everything on God. And, they were basically, you were a pawn in this whole story. Basically, they knew they could get you easily with sex. These demons knew, the Jezebel spirit knew it could use you for it easily. It's saying easily I knew I could get it. 4 of Pentacles. Cards don't lie, it's in reverse. All you worked for, and I don't have much cards left, all you worked for was pretty much nothing. Because you're losing it all. And then you hit the Magician in the upright, which is good. But once again, I see a whole lot of darkness in that. Trying to make it look like you're doing it for good. Let me see. See, and then the Knave of Swords in the upright. Looks like you went through about 3 years of a deep depression, and then a couple more years of a depression with fogginess in it. But this was more in the beginning of your life, though. And it was all due to what you saw as a child that you did not like. And then after that, it just became just like a numbness now due to cocaine use. It says it in the cards. Any reader could read that off of here with the intent I put on this card about you. Picking you up psychically. So you basically vowed never to let anybody, like, I don't know, deceive you in that type of way, that because you'll do it first before they do it first. Like that type of mentality. Well, I'm gonna hurt their heart before they hurt mine, pretty much. That's what I see from that. Next card is the Six of Wands. Basically, just more black magic. And then I see the Jezebel spirit in the background still leeching off of you. Still 10 of Wands. That's even worse because now you went from the 6 of Wands to the 10, and it's even worse now. And then you start to realize in the 7 of Wands in the reverse, like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I should keep doing this black magic stuff anymore. With the Knight of Chakras, you wanted to make sure that you started to make this person happy instead of yourself, though. You were doing this for someone else instead for yourself. But still, this is a beautiful picture, though, of growth and someone's trying. But was it for the right reasons? Because I don't think it was. But at least you went into the Hangman, but it's in reverse. So you basically knew something, and you still meditated on it. Because then you hit the Lover's card. That's your love. So I'm basically sensing a deception. And she was the Queen of Swords, the one I was telling you about before. And she loved or something, and then she left you or something, and you had kids with her. And then you get her back or something. I can see the all-knowing seeing eye in the background. And the Jezebel spirit leeching off of your body. Or her body, because that's what you did to her. And then you were basically projecting yourself on an earth angel, stealing and siphoning his energy to manufacture money for you and this person to take from that actual earth angel to harvest for your own good, when this earth angel is saying, you know, that there's no way you should be doing that to him. See, you see how dark and cloudy. Oh, I gotta cover that. I'm sorry, keep forgetting that. See how dark and cloudy that is? This is all black magic. It's all projection, sexual sin, projecting yourself onto somebody while they sleep in their dreams, and then you harvest their energy while they're sleeping, which is a huge crime in the sight of the Lord. And the spiritual court is real. That's where you end up, is in spiritual court. Because see, you in reverse with the king, with the Ace of Chalices. That speaks for itself. Your cup. You see those eyes in there? They know what you've done in the dark. Can't hide it. Can't fill your cup up. You have no life in you now. You're pretty much the devil's puppet and a pawn. You don't live for the Lord. You're just existing, I guess, if that's what you thought. And then you get hit with the King of Chalices in the reverse, trying to fill your cup, and you can't. Not really, because your heart is not cleared yet enough. the forgiveness of what you've done. And then you get hit with the reverse of the Knave of Wands. A person that's still practicing black arts, hurting, deception, just deception all the way around. And then you get your 10 of Pentacles, right? Because you do it the wrong way. And then you get your Tower. The last card is a Tower. Cards don't lie, bro. And then this is the part where the Heavenly Father brings you to your knees. And then you get everything taken from you. All 10 Pentacles get snatched back from who you stole it from. That Earth Angel. See? Yeah, the cards don't lie. Sure don't. Because basically, it's the way it is. I love you guys. I really love all my soul tribe. I'm glad I was up on here doing some tarot reading and just, connecting with you guys, hoping you're okay. Hoping you guys are going and doing your thing, still praying, still marching forward. This has been wonderful, man. Just talking to you guys and trying to get better at what I do. So yeah, keep me in prayer too. I love when y'all pray for me too. So I'm waiting for y'all up in the clouds now, praying like like someone that just won't quit. I'm just always doing it. So all right, love you guys. It's been great being with you guys. And until next time, my soul tribe and all of you guys out there, I'll be waiting in the clouds. Love you.